I'm starting the stream, babe. But, hey there, guys. Welcome to Charisma Rising, back with another live stream. Well, hold on, microphone. What are you doing? Okay. Never mind. But, as it suggests, we just are going to be going in here and just trying to hang out and have a good time rebuilding this castle. But this is the castle build so far that we got going. We got the main bedroom. We got all the storage that I looted from an abandoned library. And some cool floor art that I found for the femur snapper emblem. Come into the courtyard. We got the smithing area that I just threw together real quick. I really like this chimney that was already here, so I'm gonna keep that in place. Need to still break some stuff. Got a pile of charcoal right there. We got this watchtower that needs to be fixed. Maybe turn this into a windmill, honestly, eventually. Then we got this watchtower here. Needs to be fixed. Yeah, still a bunch of stuff I haven't looted yet, just because I have no space to put any of it. But I think I'm going to run back to the old crypt base. Yeah, I found that gate there too. Or that door. And there are these cool looking heads right here on this pillar. But I'm going to run back to the crypt. And just go get the last few things I'm going to want to take from there before I completely move away from that base. This is the view from the castle window right there. I don't like how the music has the clicking from the clickers mixed into it. I've just now noticed that. And I have clay here. I've been looking, like, guys, when I tell you I haven't been able to find a deposit of clay in forever, I literally ran around looking specifically for that. Got us a bow with 64 bronze arrows. I got bronze arrows before I got freaking metal, bruh. Because I found 40 something gears inside of that library. So I just bought me a bunch of arrows and a fancy bow. That way I can hunt for food before winter comes. Yeah, this is at my old base next to the library. See, I got 32 gears still left in my inventory just randomly from exploring. Excuse me. Now, I also found a laminar helmet made out of wood to put it on my head. There are some deer. That's the issue. I've not been able to find any pigs, so all my red meat is coming from deer, which is extremely hard to actually get a hold of. Why are there so many wolf puppies? And we're playing on a lower temperature too, so stuff like wild food just randomly growing on the ground is not as easy to get a hold of. We've made it to the starter base. Welcome to the crypt, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm starving to death. Hopefully there's some food still here. Just light these torches and get that fire going. What'd he do? He sat on your calzone. Can we ever rip in the chat for Tori's calzone, guys? Our dog just sat on her calzone. That's a big rip and a half if I have to ever say one. I have no other use to those for those dead grass blocks. Oh, wait a second. Can I turn these into regular grass? Oh, huh. No, you just burned one of them. No, you're burning the grass now. Come on. I know you're hungry, but still. Just eat more freaking peat. It's real sad to abandon this base for the castle, though, you know? This will be like an outpost. For forever traveling up this way. See if I can invite someone to join me to play. Just give them a call and see. I have all these carpets down here because stuff was starting to spawn like crazy, and I don't actually know how to stop it from spawning, so. So I did the only thing I knew I could. Throw carpets everywhere. Just full of bear meat right now. Okay, I think I leave this base for now. Stupid fern, get out of here. I never want to see you again. Okay, nighttime is approaching. I think I'd check a couple more of these graves that I haven't checked before. There's something like good underneath them. I'm gonna be annoyed with myself. Yeah, see bony soil. Yeah. See if it says corpse or body buried there, then there's no chest. But if it's packed soil, there's a chance for a chest. And all we got was a saddlebag and hollowcraft, which you already got. We'll take bones though, because I think we can make armor. Yeah, for the bear armor, which we've got hides for. Pack dirt, come on, give me a better chest. A chest with 3 bandages and a skull mask and more bones. Pack dirt? Nope. Buried corpse. Ah, grave robbing. The best way to get the good loot. Just wish it didn't spawn in the middle of the freaking forest. That's the worst part. Okay, that's all of them. I think that's everything I wanted from the castle was this anvil molds that I can get grass to make a saw so that I can get planks to make doors and chests and all that. Hey, Mr. Wolfie, how you doing? I got no weapons on me. I hate the forest. If I had a good enough PC, I'd burn the whole thing down. More red clay. We'll stop by with the trader, see what he's trading, if he's refreshed. If not, we'll sleep. What's up, Ow Ow Bird? What's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing good. Just playing some Vintage Story. We're rebuilding a castle, which is all the way over here. We had us a little base set up in this, and now we're rebuilding a ruin. We'll crash here at this trader's house, get us sleep, let it get sunlight, and then we'll travel, and I'll show you the awesome fort that we got. I was going to record Farmer's Life episode 6, but I was just so doggone tired, so pushing play and just playing a game is probably the easiest thing to do, you know? Please have a bed. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna borrow this. Good night. Yep. It's pretty vibey. You just sit there, you play like a movie or something on YouTube. Movie or music, and then you just get building. Mainly building with this cobblestone right now, because I don't have access. I don't think I have access to the better stones, but I got no clue. Okay. Are you cute? I don't know. Am I cute? Oh, she isn't in here. Yeah. Moose is great. I am pretty cute if I have to say so by my own standards, you know. But I think my wife is extremely more better looking. Well, thank you, Moose. It's weird saying that to my dog, but there she is. That's Castle Charisma. Man, I'm scared of my coach because if I fail algebra, that means I don't get to play from my playoff. The biggest thing for that, you gotta buckle down and do what you gotta do to get it, you know. You just gotta find a way, even if it's like coming up with a system that only works for you and no one else. Because you're smart enough, you can do it for sure. I need to trim the weeds on the outside of the walls. Probably destroy this collapsed building. Open the gate. I say that even though I'm the only one here. This is the castle we're rebuilding. Here's what we have done so far. We've got this area. Our tools. Some collectible jars that we found for storage. Oh, okay. You're just waiting for the results then. Then here's the view so far for the castle. We could see all the lake. What I plan on is across the lake's gonna be a field of wheat. And here's the bedroom. Here's the bearskin floor that I'm gonna turn into armor pretty soon. Oh yeah, I brought back this anvil mold I need to get burning. I think I need to make the floor in here. Need to make that floor cobblestone so I can cook things and not burn my grass. But it might reach the roof. No good solutions. Oh well. We're just gonna risk it. Yep, nice 10 out of 10. Yep, it's a nice looking base. Good thing with you can break cobblestone with. Is that like Minecraft or is it Minecraft? It is called Vintage Story. It is a game where you craft and build, yes ma'am, and deal with the temporal horrors that come from a reality that's slowly falling apart because of inventions that should have never been created. Like, here's all the blocks and things. We can make soups and pies and breads. And they got guides for like... Okay, so like, the reason we have to fire our clay is because clay won't work if it's not fired. Here, let me show you. One of the base mechanics for early survival is clay making. And we can open up multiple chests like this, which is pretty crazy. Do I not have any clay? Well, I got my shovel. But you have to make your molds out of clay. And then it has seasons, so I started out in a super cold climate, so it's already 10 degrees Celsius in August, which means winter comes quicker and it's going to be longer, which is where hunting those guys come in and storing food underground so it doesn't rot. Ah! Did you attack me? Get back. I don't got my bow on me, or you'd be dead. Freaking scaring me. Okay, so you got clay making. You can make all this stuff and then fire it, and it'll be a mold. You got flint now. I don't have no flint. But yeah, flint napping, where you have to hit two stones together to make your weapons to start out. Literally, to cut this log down, I have to nap an axe connected to a stick, and then I still don't have access to planks because I have to forage out a saw blade, which requires a metal hammer, which requires a pickaxe to get enough metal. So it's just a long string of things. Like, I'm going to get this anvil mold firing so that we can melt the copper to make a copper anvil. So we take some grass, we take some sticks. We add the grass in there. We add the sticks on top. And now we need charcoal to finish it off. Charcoal or peat, but I prefer to grab some charcoal because it's quicker by a couple hours. Then we grab our torch and light it. And after a couple hours, we can pour our copper into that and get a copper axe, or a copper anvil. But to use an anvil, I'm going to need some molds, which means I'm going to have to fire some more stuff, which means I'm going to click G and go crisscross applesauce and just play in the dirt, essentially. Progress report's coming up next week, and if I fail that class, it means no playtime or playoff picks or championship for football. Yep. You got that. Nothing to worry about. That's all it comes down to is doing what you gotta do, you know? The rest will follow if you do what you gotta do. There's our two molds. Come in. Dig us another spot. I gotta watch this because it'll catch the grass on fire. It'll jump and spread and burn down stuff like my roofs and things. So we're gonna put these in there. We're gonna grab our grass. Grab our sticks. I keep forgetting this charcoal pile's here. Because this was here before I came in. This was naturally spawned in the ruins, which is very helpful. Because to make charcoal, it's very complicated. So now we just let those things cook. Let's go about breaking down some of these vines. Can I climb these? No, I can't. Okay. We can at least turn these into rope and stuff. See? Broken down doors don't count as actual doors when winter comes. Because I actually have to burn wood inside my base to stay warm or I'll freeze to death. Might not be able to remove some of this stuff the way the chiseling works, but we'll remove most of it and like make it look nice. See, like when they're broken up blocks like that, I don't think I can quite do it. But the issue is, like with this, I can't break these down to put them here because they break into little individual pebbles. Because this was a big hole in the wall. But I think we remove this one and then we go to the outside and I'm taking the broken ladder. It's hard because I like the vines, but too many of them gets annoying, you know? Makes it look too run down. Break this old anvil. Break this old hammer. You know, we got to get it looking cleaned up a bit. But that's going to be our smithing area. We'll have our anvils. We'll have our pits for cooking. How'd you meet your wife? Met her in church. Married the preacher's granddaughter. And let me tell you, don't go looking for someone to marry. You'll find them when you least expect it. And normally you'll know and she'll know at the same time, you know? Oh dang, I got that malachite too. I can crush into ore. See, this is food storage. This is some red meat with lobster mushrooms. It'll last 2 full years just sitting on this shelf. And if I put it underground, it'll probably last even longer. That's what this hole was for. I didn't want to jump in the hole. I was just talking about it. As the king of this castle, I think it's appropriate that I can wear... I don't think I actually have some king's clothing, sadly. How much? Fresh for 2 hours? Oh crap, okay. Well, looks like we gotta start cooking up just a butt ton of meat. There we go. Red meat stew all the way across. Add some peat. I like using peat for fuel for food because you can just dig it up out of the ground. Like the old peat bogs. Yes, sir. It's a real blessing. I think I set myself on fire. Ah! Did I? Yes, I did. Ah. Ah. No, I'm starving to death. Little over-exaggerated there. We'll use some of this rye grain that we picked up. The farmer class can turn this into seeds right away, which is very useful, but okay, this one's food. Rye grain, join the rest. Like this rye sitting in this jar is good for 15 years in game. And each month is 3 in-game days. And each day I think is like an hour if I don't sleep. But since that... Also, I've learned buying arrows is so much better than making them yourself. Like, I paid like 12 gears and got a stack of 64 arrows. And then another 15 for the bow. It was awesome. It was stonks for sure. Okay, we got that moose that tried to mess with us. We're gonna go get some revenge on him. He might try to charge us though. Oh, square shot right behind the shoulder. Real life, he would have dropped right there. Get out of the hole. Oh crap, I think he's charging. Oh. Ooh. We gotta get these arrows. Just because I bought them doesn't mean they're cheap. Look at this thing, man. Let's see how much meat we get from this guy. 13 meat. Fire. And we got 2 hides. I need more fat though. Cause I think it's one hide per fat, yeah. Cause I oil them and then I turn them into pelts with their fat. What don't I need? I'll throw out the clay for now. Do I want the rat as a trophy of my kill? Yeah. Okay. Well, that should be enough meat to put into storage. We just need to make some more storage crocks, which are just glass ceramic jars. I like how it's raining over there, but the castle's completely dry. Guess that could be the reason why this dirt is low fertility, and that dirt over there is high fertility, or medium fertility. Wonder if I can just stick these to the wall. No. I need an actual antler mount. Wonder how I make that. What's this called? Antler mount, yeah. What do you do for a living? I'm trying to hit a degree in hardware computer engineering. Well, that's good. I work with cows at a feedlot, doing maintenance and all that, making sure stuff stays fed and happy. Let me guess, I'm gonna need boards for it. Boards and leather? No. I don't got no leather, man. Well, I guess it's gonna... I found this one in a abandoned. Ooh, dadgum. My local town's playing their game right now, and it's 50-49. With 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Well, antlers, since I can't place you anywhere, you'll go into a chest. Oh, there we go. Since I'm king, I wear a top hat, which you can't see underneath my helmet, which you can't see underneath my cloak. Wow, this top hat is very useful. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Very cool. Can I wear the king's necklace at least? Oh yeah, the rotten king's collar and the long gem-studded bracelet. We're really balling out now. Okay, grab that. But yeah, Sounds like a good degree to have. Anything with computers right now, you know? Seems pretty poppin'. I'm gonna actually sleep. That way that will be done and we can actually just start go and pour our anvil and our ingots. Just cook every single piece of copper we have. Rusty gears are the money that the traders take. And all that fun stuff. Here's the night. And I'm starving to death, so I'm gonna go eat me some of that red meat stew. Straight out of the... You didn't cook? I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. Well, guess it's just raw grains for us. And we have 2 more mushrooms left. The mushrooms are sort of hard to find because colder climate. See, these things are cool. These are part of like a totem outside this base. So I use them as like little porch lights. Are we all done over here? Oh yeah, okay. So we have our anvil mold, which needs 900 units of copper. Then we have our ingot molds. Okay. Just gotta grab all of our copper ore. Okay, which one? This one. I'm just gonna carry this jar over there. Since this is our smithing area anyways, I might as well have my storage set up. Move over to here. Do we have 900 units of copper is the question. Okay, so there's 925. I'd like to get some more to get those ingots made too. Where's that ore we didn't crush up? Oh, hey, look, that's the sound of a temporal monster outside the walls. Here we go, malachite. We'll go outside of the wall real quick and see him after we crush this and get this going. Let you experience the horror. You hear the clicking. That's cool. Right now I'm middle school football team, undefeated. A and B team, part of B team. O-line, we have been blowing out the other teams like crazy. Heck yeah. Good for you, man. I was a special teams and defensive end. Defensive end and a little bit of running back, but not much. Okay, we have to use charcoal for this, but I'll use that firewood to get it heated up first. Because charcoal doesn't get quite hot enough. And my hometown won by 1 point. Heck yeah, man. I think this was their like on their way to state. Like I think this was the first game of the state to decide. I don't know, it's been too long. My little brain's fried right now. I can't think straight, man. See? There's the spear throwers. Oh, and a portal's opening up right there, which spawns more of them. There's a guy outside our base right there. Grab my bow and I'm going to show you what the temporal world looks like. Welcome to the temporal space, where there's giant gears everywhere. Okay. And that gear in the center is my sanity, and if it goes too low, then more and more monsters spawn closer and closer. But the world's in a fragile state where everything is slowly falling apart. Time to add our charcoal, because the wood's at max temp of 700. Charcoal gets it up to 1200, and copper requires 1080 to smelt. So that'll give us our ingot for 900 and 2 for 1100. 9, 10, 1100. And my gear's turning right to the right, which means it is filling back up. If it's turning to the left, you're losing sanity and you need to leave that wherever you're at just right now. Just ignore it. Walk away. See, I'm thinking I'm going to make this a storehouse or a windmill. That one's probably going to be the storehouse since it connects to the wall. And then this one will be a windmill for grinding up grains and having an auto hammer reach out over here. And we'll have the auto hammer set up where it's hitting the anvil right here. Somewhere in this area. Close enough to the smithing. But I love this little ruined chimney that they built, so I left it. I like that a lot. It had some good character. Will y'all be quiet out there? I'm trying to work. And that food is done. Let's see what eating 4 pieces of meat at the same time will do for us. And it's completely full, and we still have a little bit left in our bowl. That's the power of making 4 meat stew. So that'll keep us fed for a bit. Wish I had a crock. Probably just need to sit down and make some crocks. Grab that shovel and go get some clay. And we'll make us a 4-pack of Crocs. I'm right guard, starter, it's fun. I really don't like my receivers. They're so cocky. Receivers are always cocky, just that's part of what makes receivers great. They're willing to risk stuff for success. The issue is sometimes they don't pay off, but they also act like I can hold 2 people at once. Yep. They expect you to get impossible blocks, and that's just how it be. I don't like how small this little clay deposit is. I need a bigger one. Dadgummit, was that all the clay in this area? No. You know how hard it was just to find that little pocket of clay? The colder climate is really harder, bro. There's less food on the ground. There's less clay deposits. Oh, I'm coming back to pick up that clay we dropped on that one guy. Nope. Would be nice if a clay deposit was just right here. Have I been to this trader before? I think I have. We'll go see what he's selling though. I got my gears on me. I got my money where my mouth is. Ooh, berry bushes. Good to know about. These are baby raccoons. Look at the baby. The babies. Oh yeah, y'all didn't sell anything good last time I was here. I remember y'all. But y'all do have a spare pot that's full of rotten food that I can snag. Yeah, you just buy stuff and you... How much of that cassiterite you got to sell? I'd rather just find my own. I won't spend money out with you right now. I wish I sold some better stuff though. See, this guy's an artisan, so he's selling tapestries. And he sells jars. Which if I didn't have a bunch of extra jars, it'd be useful. Are you selling the entire Seraphim collection? Yo, that's pretty fire, I'm not even gonna lie. I think that's what that is. Nah, not worth it though. I try to be nice to them, but they're just very rude. Yeah, they won't understand. That's all I can say. Your biggest thing is just do your job and make sure they don't get hit as best you can, you know? That's all you can do. I'm gonna head back to the castle for now. What we'll do next is we'll run up north and explore straight there. That part of the map I haven't explored. Because there could be just a crazy ruin somewhere full of loot and supplies. I just don't need to stockpile a bunch of meat and not be able to keep it storaged and then waste it. That wouldn't be doing right by those animals right there. Portal activity is medium. Yeah, it seems like you're only deciding to pop up around my base portals. Oh crap, the clay, I almost forgot. Are you ready? Oh crap, I need to make tongs. Okay, I need rope and 3 sticks. Thankfully this wild vines turn into rope. I always forget. Oh, rope on top. Thank you. Because I can't pick up something hot like that with my bare hands. Okay, and now we fill this anvil up. Now we're gonna fill up these anvils, or these ingots. And there we go. And now we have to wait for them to cool down and solidify. But this little smithy area will be very nice to work in. So now we're just going to play in the dirt. Where's the crocs? There's the crocs. And this game has a lot of mods too, so I'm playing with a couple. One is for better ruins, one is for... I think I heard an elk. It's weird, I think we have reindeer and elk or moose running around our base. That one definitely sounded like an elk though. Okay, now we can just duplicate the layers and it'll place them for us. Boom, 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 and boom. Boom, 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 and boom. Now we throw them in a hole. just gonna use firewood for this one because I don't really feel like. Time-wise, it's not that big of a worry for these, you know. We'll ignite this one up. Okay, that's still soft. Might as well. I got some clay. Might as well collect up some of these rubble stones and turn them into actual blocks where we can use them for building. Declutter the courtyard a little bit, you know. I thought there was a way to make stairs and stuff. Okay, let's just take the corner out. Mainly for this base, I don't really know what I'm going to need for supplies, you know, so I might as well grab a couple stairs. How do I make slabs now? I'm forgetful. Oh, 3 stones on top, okay. That's the... Oh, okay, that's for fire clay. And requires the mason skill. Daggum, I'm forgetful. Okay, there we go. Make us a couple slabs. Turn the rest into stones. Or into blocks. Okay. Just that way we'll have a good supply of stuff. Medical. Here's my building blocks. I don't know why I need 35 cobwebs, you know? But I guess you never know. I'll use them as barbed wire. Anything that comes to attack the base. Weaponized spider webs. Hey, I think that'd be pretty effective in combat, you know? You got people trying to sneak into your base, and then next thing you know, their face is covered in spider webs. They're definitely going to take a couple seconds to stop and be like, yo, there's a copper deposit right next to my base as well. Well, if I ever need more, you know, I'll just dig straight down right here, and it'll give me copper. I need to mark this, actually. Okay. It's like in Minecraft, I always like to rock freaking, not spider web, berry bushes at barbed wire. These hides are going to go bad if I don't put them in here. There we go, medium pelts. These jars, they offer slower perishing for vegetables, grains, and others. And if you put them in a room that's completely blocked off to sunlight, they're even better for keeping food good. Okay, I just need to find something I can just dump my inventory in right now. Because I'm wanting to go explore to the north. think I made too much food. Dadgummit. Dadgummit. Well, okay, if it's bad, it's bad, and we use it to fertilize the fields, I guess, technically. Does your wife have a job? No, my wife does not have a job. She is a housewife without a house. We live in a little apartment right now. But it's one of those things you slowly build up to, you know? Take my knife. Put that right there. Put that right there, I guess. Put that right there. These spider webs right there. And just did everything over there. Take my bow, take my arrows. Take me a pickaxe. And take me a scrap sword. And we're ready to go exploring the north. This way. Ooh, the music got all hype. Big thing is we're opening the map every once in a while and looking for ruins. I think I've already explored those ones right there. Yeah, I've already explored those ones right there. So we're looking for any new ones on the edge of where we can see. And that's what exploring is. See, I've explored that little ruined village already. Looking for any other little animals or resources or surface minerals that tell us what's underground. Oh, bruh. O-line never gets the appreciation they deserve. That's always a given. And D-line, there's a reason that D-line on fantasy football is all just defense. It's not its own thing. They're one of the most important jobs, but we accept not getting the credit. We just know that we're necessary. We've got us a small little ruined village here. We break open these jars and they carry supplies from the last civilization. What you want are the really big ruins that are full of supplies and loot that you get so much you can't carry it all. Yeah, I'm not seeing any, but I hate running through forests. I prefer to stick to the lowland areas. Oh, there's a grizzly bear right there. Like they give us just a Big Mac or any type of... Yeah. We always got food well, it was high school, but we got food catered to us on the bus. The issue going in the valleys is just stuff like those grizzly bears like to hang out down here too. Hunting for berry bushes and little rabbits and stuff to eat. Yeah, the underground is dangerous in this game. Because that's where the past civilization ran to. Hey, Mr. Wolfie, you gonna leave me alone? Okay, good. Wolves are the bane of your existence in this game, too. Ooh, we got a new trader. Maybe he'll sell something very useful. What have you got for me, trader? A clothing trader. Oh wow, you're completely useless to me. Okay, goodbye. And you can't break anything inside their bases, sadly. Because you know I'd be looting and scooting every single base that I find. Okay, hopefully there's something in this big opening gap over here. Flint Lockwood. I got my eye on you, Flint Lockwood. Nice sized little copper deposit right here. This is also what exploring is about. Finding resources, marking them, and then continuing. That way when you're sitting in your base, you're like, that's nice. My big brother plays high school football and they feed him. Yes, they do. Get fed a lot and have fun. See, I did football and marching band and golf and robotics. Did track a little bit too. Enjoyed robotics a lot though. That was fun. Is that something? We'll head over there and see if that's something. I don't think it is though. I think it's just some very square natural geometries. Yeah, I know. It's just this obscure rock formation. We're gonna keep on running this way then. Oh. There's one game that tricks me into thinking there's rain in real life, and it's this game right here with its thunderstorms. Got some grain right here. Essential for starting a farm. I think I've been to that trader on top of that rock. Oh, we got us a little ruin right there. Straight north. It's big, but I don't know if it's wide enough to be anything too crazy. I'm ignoring these mushrooms because they're poisonous. Those ones thankfully aren't instant kill mushrooms, but they're pretty not good for you. Oh yeah, it looks like maybe a wall. Oh no, I think I know what that one is. I think this one's gonna be like a giant statue of a guy on a walkway. It smells like 6. Oh yep, there he is. There's the statue of the guy. If I remember correctly, we were in for a lot of clothing items. Too bad I don't got a tailor on this server, because he can craft repair kits. Got this statue right here, this guy praying. Let's check these chests. Got a copper bracelet, got a tattered tunic. And then we also have traits, but that mod glitched out. Oh, cool. I'm playing as a thief, and he has a chance to pick those jars up without breaking them, and I can sell them to traders. We got some seeds. We got a saddle blanket. And we got another skill book, which I ignore because it's broken. Oh, nice. We can sell these glass jars for lots of money. For some reason, they like to collect them more than the resources inside of them. Ooh, what kind of rice seeds? Okay. Rice is a good one to have. I think that's all to loot right here, though. I'll do out my grass on accident. Sadly, that's all it is. If I was really feeling like it, I could maybe grab the whole statue, but I don't think I can. I think it'll just break into oh no, I can. I don't feel like putting it back together though, because I'd have to remember where each piece goes. But the cool thing about this game too is smells like 6, 7. I was so confused for a second. I was like, smells like 6. Okay, 6, 7. But you can actually make a chisel and a hammer and actually chisel stuff like that detailed. One person I recommend watching this is Raptor. Or no. Can't remember the guy's name. But he's doing an awesome playthrough of this game with a bunch of other YouTubers. And he does a lot of Arma 3 too. But they're doing like a mid fantasy server where they've got elves living in a forest, then they have dwarfs living inside of a mountain keep, and the dwarfs are literally hollowing out the entire earth. It's crazy how much stone that they've broken, and they're carving the entire walls of their cave with like actual dwarven like messages. They're like taking it to a whole nother level. Like he just dropped an episode. I'm really hyped for it. Rubik's Raptor. There we go. And he's playing as a human who just does trade routes between the elves and the elves and the dwarfs. I wanted to see what this one little brown square was up here. Oh, it's just a hole in the ground. It's an ice cave. Well, you've convinced me to come down here. Congratulations. It's not every day you find an ice cave. Whoa, a slidey. Hello? Anything spooky and scary in there? Okay, no, thank you. No, thank you, sir. Not enough curiosity in the world to get me to go further in there. It's my internal temp, too. Okay, I'm still good. 37 degrees Celsius. I might drop as I cross the top of this mountain, but I should be good. Come on, I want something big and crazy to explore. No, I know what that one is. Oh. That one's just like a abandoned like tree outpost thing. It's got like one chest and one jar, or not even a chest. See, and look at how our hunger hasn't gone down from that meat. It's a tweaker cave, yep. Quartz. Quartz is everywhere. I don't need to know where quartz is. Hey, look, looks like there's some villagers set up on top of that mountain right there. We'll see if any of them want to buy our clay jars that we grabbed. Which one's closer? Okay. We'll head down here and check this out, and then we'll come hit the trader up. What's up, Jimbo? We're doing castle renovations, but right now I'm exploring. I'll take you back to the castle soon. Yeah, this is just a beehive ruin. Like an underground oasis type thing. Hey, dead guy, I'm here to steal your stuff. Ooh, cool twine. Black fibers are always useful. Wonder which one's better, this? This broken sword's better, but not by much, because it's gonna break in like 6 swings. Okay, got some more cabbage seeds. Okay. We're gonna go check out Mr. Oh! Oh, I think I know what that one is. We got us a great library. I can almost guarantee you that's what that one is. Jimbo remembers the great libraries. Daggum, look at all this quartz. There must be a humongous quartz deposit below the ground right here. Oh, hey. I found the humongous quartz deposit. Okay, we got us a bear. We're gonna ignore him. Forget that. We'll loop around here. 6, 7 swings when it... Yep. That is exactly how many swings I'm gonna get. So I might as well have this sword ready to swap. Anytime you see a mound like this, on the other side it's a great library. Because they generate the mound to cover up the staircase going down. This is my second great staircase to loot. Ow. Half my health? What are you made out of? Don't throw rocks at me. Booty head. Give me your fibers. We got a human skull. Got an owl chest with a 2x2 gate. Oh, I need a 3x3 gate. That's sad. We'll take it. It might be better than that 3x1 gate. We'll take the dry grass. We already have a stack going. Got us a flower pot. Oh, cool. Got us a cool looking jar. And if I clear out my hands, I'll throw it on my back real quick. Oh yeah, I need to pull my torch out of my hand. Okay. I put that jar on my back. Pink wallpaper. I don't know if that would work in the castle, guys, but maybe. We'll leave it for now. We gotta check these staircase, a flower pot, broken lantern, or gas lantern, deformed human skull. Okay, be ready to fight, gentlemen. Another cool thing this game does is it auto-equips weapons when they break. They're mad that I'm here to steal their loot. Cattails. I haven't even found cattails this whole playthrough. You know how hard cattails are to find in the cold climates? I went straight from no inventory to silk sacks, Pablo. More cattails? Fire. I need to pull out my sword rather than my knife. This is the grand library. rows on rows of bookshelves and bookcases, but also tons of enemies. Look at all these crafting blocks, bruh. And we got clothing items. I'm gonna walk across real slow. Check this other side. Got us a music box. Fire clay. Bunch of Jonas assemblies. Look at all these ore. Copper ore, magnetite ore. Magnetite ore, okay. Uranium. Copper nuggets. Also, Jimbo, you want to know one thing I discovered about these places? The fireplaces are all full of charcoal. All the fireplaces have charcoal in them. Okay, I've got to move fast though. See? All this stuff is charcoal that you can pick up. 10 charcoal, 16 charcoal, 10 charcoal. The Order of the Forlorn Hope, like-minded knights. Like-minded knights brought together by desperate times. I like my heavy cloak right now, though. Leather body jerkins. Guys, we're rocking some pretty heavy armor now. What was that clicking? You can hear me now. I'm actually walking with armor on. Okay, we've got to try to make it to the main office and then the little side room. Brass torch holders. Those are swaggy. And a prince's fur. Only worthy of a king of a castle. And I'm taking these candles. These candles are mine. Ah! What are you, double-headed drifter? Dadgum, he's got reach on that arm. Okay, I think we mark it, we get out, and we go home. Out, oof, out my bones. Oh. The pain. The agony and the despair. Okay. I need to be careful marking this. Ruin, save, okay. Oh, my sanity was dropping real fast too, though. Okay, there's a trader on the other side of the lake. We'll go stay the night with him. If he's willing to buy stuff, it's extra money. Extra money for sure. Wait, a temporal storm is coming? Why didn't you tell me that sooner? If I have to, I can camp out inside of the... We're going to try to make it back to the castle. Did it say imminent or coming? It's approaching. Okay, it's not imminent. We might have enough time to make it back to the base. Oh. Shelter. Hello, merchant. Building materials. Fire, not even gonna lie. Oh. I got nothing to sell you, though. Oh, do we sleep or do we just run back to the base? Because if we sleep, we risk not being able to make it. Yeah, we're gonna make it run back to the base before that temporal storm hits. If not, we build us a little poo-poo base to hide in and just eat meat and cry. Just like my Friday nights. We actually made calzones. It was pretty good though. Made some calzones with hamburger meat, sauce. And I took the leftover sauce and meat and put it into pasta. That way I can have that for work tomorrow. Pretty much the same meal, but you gotta change it up, you know? It's okay to have the same thing as long as it tastes a little different so your mouth don't get bored of it. I'm gonna eat this meat. Pull out my bow and just keep on running. Jimbo, one thing I learned, buying arrows is so much better than making them. I spent like 12 gears on arrows, but I got a whole stack of 64 brass tipped arrows. It was very Sigma. It was very 6-7. Oh, is this clay? I'm gonna have to mark this down because clay deposits are hard to find in colder temps. So finding a big one is nice to have. I'm gonna stay on top of these mountains because I don't really feel like going underground. Running through the woods as much as I can, you know. More red clay. You know, if it's closer to the base, I might as well just mark it and keep it. You know? How close are we, guys? If I turn more to the right, we'd be closer. Why do all my bones hurt, guys? Because that double-headed freaking thing nearly ripped my skin off. You ever see what happens to someone's hand in a blender? That's what happened to me when that one smacked me. Parkour, parkour. We're gonna make it, guys. What else are you streaming on, Lord Prisma? Just streaming on YouTube only right now. Sometimes I split the stream to Twitch too, but a lot of the times I'm just streaming on this or recording Farmer Life or just trying to get sleep, man. Sometimes you're just too tired to do nothing. Some days you just want to get home, drink a gallon of milk, and pass out. Stuck in a tree. Dang ice. Ah, stupid ice. How'd you die? Oh, I slid off a mountain. I slipped. You mean you fell? No, I just slipped. Doing some dangerous hardcore parkour right now. That's faux shizzle. Ah, crap. This is why I love this game. The random drops of death. Now I'm running in the darkness looking to try to get my stuff back. Hey, I see my torch. I'm coming. I don't really need 38 roof pieces of this one particular angle. You know? It's literally like if someone gave you all left-handed gloves. That's all this is. And yeah, I have 21 still. Let's get home, guys. Gosh dang it. Why didn't y'all warn me about that hole? Jimbo got cooked by the storm because he's quiet lately. Bro became a mammoth. I wonder if I'll be able to see Dave during the temporal storm. I love this valley too. This valley is pretty vibey. Oh hey, that's a cliff. That's a sheer face drop. Huh. Probably want to avoid that, right guys? Yeah, that's a bit more survivable. Run, raccoons, there's a temporal storm coming. They'll gnaw your bodies into little chunks for their stew. It's on top of this hill, Jimbo. This is Castle Charisma. We fight to hold. Next hill. Thought it was this hill. It's a little to the right on the next hill. The temporal storm. Ah, there's the castle. Into the keep. Don't attack me, attack the elk. Attack the moose. Oh my gosh, the scream of the elk. That was... Okay, never mind. There's Dave. Ah. I can't even ensure that the courtyard will be safe. I'm not even gonna lie. Get on the wall. Guard the base, gentlemen. The lake is infected with gears, guys. What is all that over there? I don't think the windows are making it any better, guys. Ow! Ow! Dang spear throwers. I'm trying to look at Dave. Oh crap, they've reached the walls, gentlemen. Fall into the keep. We'll observe from the top floor. They have us surrounded. Run out, run. Yeah, this is from the first one. The first elk I killed. Got that one far out over there. Ah! You've asked for death. It shall be given to you. Swiftly. Give me your loot. I'll take another arrow to add to the collection. We shall fight to hold the courtyard. Gentlemen. Oh, okay, nope. We run away. They could have the courtyard. Ouch, my bones again. It might be spoiled, but I'm almost done eating the pot. Ouch. Medic. Let me use up some of the medicine I got. Also, what does Dave look like? Dave was that tall guy, that tall monster that was walking. I'll see if I can't get on the watchtower and show you. There's Dave off in the distance. That is the monster that curses this land. He lives in the gears. I fire at thee, Dave. In the name of my homeland. Did you guys see that arrow? That arrow did not go straight at all. It just flew off into the distance. How dare you? Two can shoot arrows at each other. Ha! Take that, loser. We justify this as calling it target practice to help my skill. I don't know whose skill. Are we helping his or mine? We took him out. We won. We repelled the attack, gentlemen. Huzzah. Give me back my arrows. Oh, crap. Ah, run away. Oh, Kawambo comp. As soon as I started getting cocky. I wonder if my barbed wire helped any. You better still be alive in there. I want to kill you. Not you. Where you is? Where you is, boy? Is that you out there? Nope, you're double-headed. Now! Oh crap, he chased me in the tower. Climb! Oh crap, he can climb! Retreat, down. Is this how we win the war, guys? Ladder exploits. Okay, I think he faded off into the distance. We'll have to call that a draw. He gave a string and a bow and an arrow. Okay, let's see how this new gate fits. Okay, that's not too bad. Let me grab an axe real quick. You are a knight now. You are a pirate. Yar har fiddly. There we go. Wow. Look at that wall. Look at that gate we got, guys. Ain't that just beautiful right there? Jimbo's just like, kill it with fire. I just know it, that his tism is triggering on that one. Put that there, put that there. Put that there. Put that back there. Yes. Our gate is glorious, no matter what anyone says. Oh yeah, our new jar full of clothing and fibers. You shall come in and join the wide collection of jars that I'm collecting over time, I guess. Sir Bird of the Ow Ow clan. And we got two nice looking brass lantern holders, which are a step up from our aged ones that we've picked up. Wonder if I can melt these down. There we go. One thing I want to go grab is there's a chandelier in one of those underground areas. And I want to get a chandelier for the bedroom. I'm split on, do I want to turn the polar bear into armor, or do I want to go hunt another brown bear? Stack up some firewood. What's a skep used for? Place near wild beehive. Oh, okay. To transfer beehive. Oh, I can make a crude shield. Well, that's pretty fire, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe we'll make us one. But, Bird, do I play COD? Yes, a little bit. Not really, currently. I used to play a lot. But I'm gonna be getting off for the night. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I've been going to bed at a reasonable time recently and feeling a lot better because of it. Oh, nearly fell off the wall. I really need to find a way to replicate these little bumpies right here, because this hole. Get back inside though. It's nice being able to at least run through the whole area, even if blocks. Yeah. But Bird, thank you for watching. Jimbo, thank you for stopping in. I'm gonna head on to bedtime. Y'all have a good night, okay? this has been Charisma Rising in rebuilding the castle. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Good night, bird.